Hey everyone, I hope you're doing okay out there. It's a beautiful day. So today I'm going to do the first part of a series of driving around the different parts of the villages and really showing you different neighborhoods, give you something to compare the different sections of the villages, mainly the north end, between the sixes, below 466A and below 44. The north end is primarily the Spanish Springs area. Between the sixes is the Lake Sumter landing area. Below 466A you start getting towards the Brownwood area, and then below 44 where all the new development stuff is going on. Anyway, I thought it'd be interesting to do it that way. By the way, I know I'm always wearing these stupid sleeveless t-shirts. Every time I make these videos, I'm on my way to the gym or coming back from the gym, and I know it looks ridiculous, but what I do, it's just the way I squeeze it into my schedule, so bear with me on that. Hope you enjoy the video. Again, today we're going to focus on the north end, south of 42 and north of 466, or the Spanish Springs area. Basically, we'll be driving along El Camino Real, up and down Buena Vista Blvd, up and down Morse Blvd, to give you kind of an idea of this area around Spanish Springs. So I hope you like the concept. If not, as usual, let me know and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. Let's hop in the Jeep and hit the road. Alright, this is going to be a bit of a long video, so hopefully you guys enjoy the ride. This is my neighborhood, Santo, Domingo. This neighborhood's about 20 years old. You know, your typical neighborhood up here in the north area. One thing I noticed compared to some of the newer areas, we have a pretty good setback up here and a little bit more room between the houses. Now, I could be wrong about that. It's just, you know, an observation, but I haven't spent a lot of time in the newer areas, but it's just something I noticed. Here we're heading east towards Spanish Springs. We're on El Camino Real. And then here's the hospital up ahead on the left. It's a real pretty drive from my house to Spanish Springs. That's Morse Blvd on the right, which would take you, all the way down to the southern end of the villages. But we're going to continue straight towards Spanish Springs. That's St. Timothy's Catholic Church on the left. Some sort of hotel on the left there. This is La Hacienda Recreation Center we're coming into, and they're also building a new La Hacienda Country Club up here, which is awesome. Get something new up here in the north. There's the pool on the left, the La Hacienda Rec Center pool. Rolling into Spanish Springs is a pretty drive. I always enjoy it. We're getting closer to the town square. Make a right on Main Street here, which will take us into Spanish Springs Town Square. And here we got plenty of shops and restaurants and all that good stuff. It's a nice square. I really like Spanish Springs Town Square. I think it's an intimate setting. It seems a little smaller than the other ones, but I like the way it's laid out. I'm going to put in some clips from my other videos. This is the cruising car show that takes place every third Saturday of every month. It's really good. So if you're in the area, you got to check that out. I shot this footage the other day in my one of my videos. Now we're going to be pulling out of the square. And behind, kind of tucked behind Spanish Springs, is a pretty large shopping center that's part of it. We're going to make a right turn here and head towards it. It's got a Publix, a Winn-Dixie, Ace Hardware, all kinds of shops, and dining. Just about everything you need. Again, this is running kind of tucked behind Spanish Springs Square. This is all still part of the villages here. There's a Belk's. We're going to be coming up on the village's golf car store. And this is the golf cart store that I bought my golf cart at. So I was really happy with their service. You're going to pay a little more, I think, in the villages for a golf cart, but, you know, I mean, they're nicer. That's the golf cart gas station and service area right there. That's the village's car wash. Good car wash. Now we're leaving Spanish Springs and heading west. Kind of back the way we came. Now we left the villages and we are on 441. Heading north. I just wanted to show you guys the main drag. But this is where the Lowe's is. We got a BJ's. We got Walmart's right up the street from here, from this point. There's the Lowe's and the BJ's. You know, it's got a Cracker Barrel, it's got all kinds of restaurants running up and down 441. If you head south on 441, you'd hit Target. Now here we're leaving the Lowe's parking lot and heading back towards the villages. And that's the Publix that I use right there. That's another shopping center. And now we're back on El Camino Real, heading west. We'll be passing Santo Domingo and a couple more villages. Santiago, Alhambra, I think is how you pronounce it. And we're just going to go to the next roundabout. Will be where the Glenview Country Club is, but we're going to make a right. That'll be Buena Vista. Here we're passing Santiago, I believe. Yeah. And Alhambra. I'm probably saying it wrong. But anyway, when we get to the roundabout, that'll be Buena Vista Boulevard, which is the other main thoroughfare from north to south. We're going to take it north and go pull into the Nancy Lopez Legacy Country Club, and probably one of the best restaurants in the area. I really liked it. It was super nice. So now we're heading north on Buena Vista towards Nancy Lopez. They have a wall in the restaurant there at Nancy Lopez that's a living wall, they call it. It's actual live grass and flowers and plants growing on the wall. It looks amazing. bar counter is made from crushed stoplights from New York City. Pretty cool. Again, we're heading north on Buena Vista. It's a real pretty drive. Everywhere around the villages is a pretty drive. You'll see the flowers at the intersections always look fresh, and the roundabouts, like right here. They change those flowers every 3 months to keep it looking beautiful and nice for everybody. And here we are at the Nancy Lopez Legacy. So highly recommend it. If you want to impress your significant other, this is where you're going to bring them. It's pretty darn good. So from here, we're still heading north. We're going to go to the very north end. This is now Mulberry Rec Center. There's a gym in this rec center too. And a pool and all that good stuff. So that's Mulberry on the left, rec center. And we're going to continue straight. There's a shopping area, and then also the VA clinic is right here. But first we're going to hit the little shopping center to show you some of the shops. And again, Publix. We got Publix like every 10 feet, which is great. No matter where you live in the villages, you have pretty quick access to major shopping. And then here is the VA outpatient clinic. Now, I've done a separate video on this. I've talked about it before. They get me in and out fast. It's always been good service. It's just a tremendous blessing to have that. So now we're heading south. So when we were up at the VA there a second ago, that was the very north end of the villages. Now we're heading south, back on Buena Vista. And here we're pulling into another neighborhood. I just wanted to give you guys some random neighborhoods to drive through. This is Bel Air. This is nice. There's lots of open space here, this neighborhood. And I think just about every village has a golf course. I mean, there are golf courses everywhere. I don't play golf yet. Probably going to take it up. But if you like to golf, this is the place to be. I think if you like to do anything, this is the place to be, actually. So again, we're still driving through the neighborhood of Bel Air. So everything in the north end is pretty much older. This is where it all, began. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to be taking you guys to the historic region as well. The very first neighborhoods that were developed here many, many years ago. And we are heading south again on Buena Vista. And now we're coming up to the Glenview Country Club at this roundabout. So we're going to drive into that. Another outstanding place to eat. And I believe this is another championship golf course. It's a real beautiful setting here at Glenview. You can see the north end. All the landscaping is very mature, obviously, because it's older. It's kind of nice. And that's the Glenview Country Club. Now we're going to be heading back out to the roundabout at Buena Vista. Continuing, here's the roundabout. We're going to continue south on Buena Vista towards 466, which is kind of considered the southern border of the north end, if that makes sense. And here in a minute you'll start seeing the polo fields on the left. The polo club, the polo grounds. It's really another amazing area. They'll do the hot air balloon festival from there and a bunch of other things. And of course, the polo matches or games or whatever they call them. Again, we're heading south on Buena Vista, and we're passing the Polo Club. Yeah, you can see the activity going on there a little bit through the trees. Here's the entrance to the Polo Club. We're going to swing back that way here in a little bit. I hope this has given you a good idea of the villages, the scale of it. And I'm barely scratching the surface, to be honest with you. There are village after village after village and many shops and things that I haven't even touched upon in this video. It's so massive. But we're still in the north end here. We should be coming up on 466. So now we're heading east on 466 just for a few seconds here. If we kept going straight, we would run into Morse Blvd intersection. Laurel Manor is to the right. But we are going to do a U-turn here and head back going west on 466 to show you some more shopping areas. So in case you're wondering who I'm talking to in the vehicle, that was my initial narration. Here we are heading west, by the way, again on 466. We did a U-turn. That was my original narration, but the audio was horrible, so I got rid of it and I'm doing this voiceover. So this is some more shopping here on 466. I use this shopping center every now and then. It's got, again, another Publix. Well, it's got a whole bunch of stuff. It's got a Home Goods. It's got all kinds of good stuff. The North End has tons of shopping and dining. Well established. You know, down south over time for sure. They're going to have that, but we're kind of known for being much more established right now. So this is actually two shopping centers kind of side by side here. And here we are back on 466, heading back to the Buena Vista intersection. To the right is a brand new Sprouts right at that corner there. Alright, we're heading north on Buena Vista. Polo Club is going to be on the right here, and I pulled into one of the rec centers here. I don't even remember which one this is. There are rec centers all over the place. Which one is this? This is Saddlebrook. And bocce. A lot of your rec centers have all this kind of stuff like bocce and pools and, you know, all that good stuff. It's a softball complex back in there somewhere. The Polo Club entrance is right there, and then we're gonna head across the street. We're gonna cross Buena Vista and check out the Polo Ridge neighborhood. Just to give you another neighborhood to check out. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Nice neighborhood. These are patio villas. These are real popular with snowbirds. And you'll notice there's not a lot of traffic, not a lot going on. The snowbird season has ended. And, you know, I like the snowbirds. This is their home, their family, their neighbors. And it gives us kind of two different types of vibes, you know. When they're here, it is a lot busier. And when they're gone, it's quiet like what you're seeing here in the video. It's pretty wild. Here I'm pulling into the Savannah Center. It's a nice venue for some national acts come in here and do concerts and different types of shows and stuff. Pretty popular place. And this is a Sunday noon, like 1 o'clock, something like that, and pretty slow, isn't it? Not a lot going on, but that's okay. The squares always have something going on. There's always a festival or something happening somewhere. This is back on El Camino Real, heading towards Spanish Springs, but this time we're gonna take Morse Blvd south. So here we're picking up Morse Blvd and heading south. And again, Morse Blvd and Buena Vista Blvd run north and south through almost the entire length of the villages, kind of parallel to each other. Buena Vista is to the west, and Morse Blvd is to the east. And here we're really close to Spanish Springs area still. This is an older part as well. Here we're going to pull into another random neighborhood. I think this is Rio Ponderosa or something like that. Some older homes. You could tell by the trees as well. Look how mature the trees are. And every now and then you'll see a carport that tells you it's a much older neighborhood. And we're heading again south on Morse Blvd. I hope this has given you guys a good idea of what the north end is like. Trying to cover a lot of territory here. I know it's a long video, but I mean, there's a lot. And I've cut quite a bit. Okay, here we cross 466 because I wanted to show you how close Sumter Landing is to Spanish Springs. We just crossed 466, and immediately after you do that, you run into Lake Sumter. Now, I know this video isn't going to be about between the sixes, but if you're buying in the Spanish Springs area, I just wanted to show you, you are minutes from Lake Sumter Landing. It's exactly 3 miles from my house in Santo Domingo, so pretty cool. And there's Lake Sumter. That's a really nice place to hang out too, but I'm not going to cover that in this video. I'll do that in the next one between the sixes, but you know, this was mainly to show you how close it was to Spanish Springs. Really makes the north areas really nice. Now we're entering the historic district. This is where it all began. There's a dog park here I bring Gridley to. This is a cute area. It's got a really cool retro vibe to it. Every now and then you'll see a new house in here too. They might tear down a real old one and put a new one up, but this is a real unique area. This is where the villages began. It's really cool. And this is a lovely little park right here. These mossy oak trees are amazing. This is the little park and the dog park, and you can walk along the lake, and it's really nice. So let's drive through some of the older neighborhoods here and take a look. This was my first time driving back through the neighborhoods here. I've been to that park, which is right by the entrance, but I haven't driven back in here, and I thought it was pretty cool. Look at the trees and everything. It's very mature. And it was very well kept. As old as these houses are, they're very well maintained, I thought. I was really impressed. It's got a cool vibe to it. You know, I just want to let you guys know I'm not a realtor. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I do this basically for fun and to share some info with you guys. But if you have any real estate needs or anything like that, or questions related to the market or buying a house, I would reach out to Robyn Cavallaro. She's a popular Villages YouTuber and has a good reputation with real estate and seems real knowledgeable. I'll put her information in the description. You know, I'm not the guy to answer those questions, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot. I know this was a long video. I'm really interested in your feedback. If you think it's too long, if you guys want me to just do condensed versions of these things, or just forget about it altogether. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff. Take care of each other out there. We'll catch you on the next video. See ya. Bye.